Well, I'm going to go ahead and it's 11:30 and I'm going to start our meeting with our usual meeting script. So, welcome to today's GAE Retired Lunch Bunch. And while we welcome all public school employees, this event is only for GAE members, GAE staff, and invited guests. Therefore, if you're not a GAE member or part of GAE staff, please sign in by putting your name, personal email address, cell phone number, and school system, if applicable, in the chat to me, Karen Solheim. I'm host of the meeting. We appreciate your interest in GAE. We hope you will join our organization today by visiting joingae.org. Everyone, please note that you must receive prior permission from the GAE Executive Committee or the GAE Executive Director before recording audio or video of this meeting. Social media posts concerning this meeting shall not contain information about the specific content of the meeting, although the sharing of general information about GAE and GAE events is encouraged. Please be courteous to other attendees and request their permission before posting photographs containing their images. If you have any questions about social media posting of GAE events, please contact the GAE Executive Committee or the GAE Executive Director. And again, so glad everybody is here today. And we have Ms. Watkins from Georgia Power who's going to talk to us today. And Ms. Watkins, if it's okay, I'll let you introduce yourself to the group. And we all look forward to hearing what you have to share with us. Thank you for being here.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you all for having me. My name is Latricia Watkins, and I am a customer engagement specialist with Georgia Power. Have been with the company for going on 20 years, and so I know a lot. Um, if you have questions during the presentation, please just ask me, jump in and ask, or either write those questions down so at the end I can be sure to answer them. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you can see the presentation here. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Says Energy Assistance Lunch Bunch,
All right.
sponsored by GAE Retired.
Okay, great. Okay, thanks. So I wanted to kind of start out with our mission of the Energy Assistance Team. Our mission is to minimize arrears and offer a safety net for Georgia Power's most vulnerable customers. We focus on tailoring these strategies and incentives to address the evolving needs related to energy insecurity, enhancing programs and products and services for three key customer groups. We want to focus on our seniors. We also want to focus on those facing temporary or ongoing special needs, like hospitalization or illnesses. And then we also want to focus on customers within our limited income brackets. Okay, so Georgia Power's Energy Assistant Team, we consist of four different groups. Okay, we have three statewide coordinators. One is going to be specializing in outreach and education of these programs. We have a program coordinator who is in the background in managing um, initiatives in bringing these programs to fruition. And then we also have a agency support coordinator, and they'll be working close with agencies within the community. We also have in our group here a support team. The support team is going to be a group of 8 members who are dedicated to helping agencies when they're needing to call in to help the needs of these customers. They'll answer questions, they'll support them with a web based program that is tailored for them. And we'll talk about that a little bit further in the presentation. Our group also housed the executive customer relations, and the executive customer relations are going to be handling things like the PSC complaints or Better Business Bureau complaints. And they'll be passed along those to people in the regions, which brings us to the fourth group, which is going to be our regional customer engagement team, which I'm a part of. We go out into the community. We're customer facing. Um, it's going to be in different regions, like 22. So each of you guys' region are going to have an agent that will be able to work closely with these customers and also with agencies. We'll be sharing information such as our income qualified discount. A lot of people don't know, so we did have a senior citizens discount. However, in May of last year, that senior citizen discount was opened up to other customers that may be in the low to moderate income levels. These are going to be customers who are receiving Social Security disability insurance, also customers who are receiving supplemental security income, those SSI payments for themselves or any minors within the home, and also customers who participate in the housing choice voucher program, such as HUD or Section 8. Our 65 and older groups, they will qualify based on income, and the income brackets are adjusted based on household size. Okay. Um, this is a benefit of $402 a year in savings for our customers. And this will be broken down by applying a discount of $33.50 monthly on our residential customers' account. It also waives any reconnection fees that they may be facing if services are interrupted, and also waive transfer costs if they're moving to new locations. So, out of our 2.3 million residential customers statewide, approximately 600,000 of those are low to moderate income. How only about 78,000 are actually enrolled in this program, which is only about 13% of the customers that need assistance. So we want to make sure that we're spreading this information and letting these customers know that they could be eligible for a discount so that they can either go online and apply for the discount or either call in to apply for the discount. We also do some signups within the community. If they can catch one of the agents like myself out in the community doing an event, to whereas we can sign them up on site. Another one of our great programs that I wanted to kind of show you guys and discuss today is going to be our partnership with Project Share. And this is actually our 40th anniversary. But with Project Share, customers can donate either one time or a monthly donation in the dollar amount of their choice through their bills each month. So those customers may be paying $1, they may be paying $5, but the good benefit is that we match those donations. Georgia Power will match 150% of the donations that customers are donating. Also, another cool thing that I learned about Project Share is those monies that are donated through Project Share, they stay in the community in which they're donated. So if I have customers that are donating down in Macon, their money stays in Macon. It does not go just say to Atlanta. It's going to stay within that county in which is donated. So that's a good way that you can help out your neighbors. Also, the money that is distributed through the Salvation Army is not going to be based on income. So you can have someone that may have a one-time need, but they still work and they are able to go to Salvation Army and still qualify for the assistance that they need in that time. So Project Share is a really good program. If you guys have Georgia Power, you can go onto our website if you would like to start a share partnership with us. Another great tool, and this is something that my team is helping build out, but this is our Community Assistance Resource Locator tool. With this, customers can go to our website and they're being able to search for food, utilities, rental assistance, shelters, counseling, and mortgage assistance by typing in the zip code and selecting, what need they're looking for there. It will show them a map location of where they're located. And this is going to be statewide. So anyone in Georgia, even if you're not a Georgia Power customer, can use this tool if you're looking for assistance. And so what my team does is we do go out and we search for these agencies within the community and we get their, authorization or permission to display them on the site for customers to be able to find out how to get help. Um, and so, if you guys are aware of any agencies that may fit within this realm that are not already listed, please reach out to me or any of the customer engagement specialists in your particular region, and we'll be more than happy to see if we can get you added or get them added. And then this is also another tool that we offer our customers, well, actually our agencies, but it's in benefit of our customers. This is going to be a web-based program, and so participants can access the tool via their desktop, their tablet or iPad, or either their smart device. What they'll be able to do is if they have a customer that is reaching out to them for assistance with their billing, with that customer's permission, they can take and pull up the customer's account online and it gives them an agency view. So it shows their balance, it shows the amount that is needed to prevent them from being disconnected. These agencies are able to pledge on the account, which will hold the customer's accounts from being disconnected and will allow those agencies to follow up with payment either through the portal or either if they, depending on their accounting needs, some of them still need to send paper checks. But it just allows for us to hold those accounts for those customers with the agency's promise to pay while we wait for them to submit payment on the customer's behalf. Um, this is a real time program. So, as payments are being made or other agencies are pledging, the balances and things like that that are needed to keep the customer services on are true. And so it really streamlines the agency that is trying to help the customer move that application process forward. And so that that customer can rest assured that their bills are being taken care of. The agency would just need to go onto our website to register for access. And then someone like myself will go out and meet with them and actually show them how to use the system. Very user friendly. Um, here for our customers in our agencies. And so this slide here is just a couple of pictures of me and my team, the energy assistant team, just out in the community offering these services, signing people up for for the discount applications, community service work that we're also doing. Um, did you guys have any questions for me?
Well, I kind of, oh, I'm reverbing. I have one. I'm pretty impressed about what Georgia Power is doing within the state, within the community. And I guess my question is why? Like, is this a philosophy of the company to give back in all ways that it can to community? Like, who's leading this um this wonderful community outreach?
So the energy assistant team is going to be about 6 years old. But we really wanted to focus on how can we help, how can we bridge the gap between the agencies that are trying to assist customers and um, Georgia Power in the customer. So sometime back, the agencies would have to call in to customer service. And so they're waiting in line on the phone. The agent is having to talk to the customer to get authorization to talk to the agency. It was like a lot of hurdles. And so we're just trying to eliminate that. And like I said, close that gap. Um, and see if we can get the assistance to the customers that need it. And we're trying to do our part as far as, we've had the senior citizen discount for years. But with us putting Vogel online, it freed up funds to whereas now we're being able to help other customer bases outside of the seniors. So on that income qualified discount, that customer can just qualify for one of those things in order to be eligible to receive that discount on their bill monthly.
Well, again, it's just pretty impressive. I'm assuming not every power company in Georgia does community outreach to this extent. And you probably can't speak about other power companies, but you know, this is nice. One of our participants who is voiceless today asked if I would ask her question which is how can someone donate to helping pay for individuals needing assistance?
So through the project share, it's going to be a good option to have those funds matched. Now, sometimes we do get one time donations, just say, just giving you guys an example, just say if we get a donation of just say $10,000 and they're saying, hey, I want to donate this money for the holidays to go on customers in need. Then what we would take and do is based on that information or criteria that you guys are providing. And you would do that through the agency coordinator and support team. Then we'll take and identify accounts within that area or within that group of customers that you're trying to reach out to. We'll identify them and kind of reach out to them and say, hey, we have funding. And we want to know if it's okay for for you to receive a gift of $200 on your bill this month, and then we'll take and disperse those funds.
Thank you. Does that answer the question, Debbie? Um, and if you'll just put a response in the chat. And Brenda, you have your hand up.
I do. When you donate to the program, can you donate to a specific person or the money is in a pot and that specific person will get the help they need?
So you can donate to a specific customer. Now, in order for you to just, for an example, be part of the portal to where you can kind of see what they need and put monies on their account that way, you will have to be working through an agency, or you will need to have the customer's permission for us to share account information with you. If you have, like, the customer has given you their bill, and I'm just giving you an example, and you want to just personally help that one person, then you can submit a payment on that customer's behalf by just utilizing their account number.
Okay, thank you.
And
Yes.
Debbie's wondering if you could do an individual donation much smaller than 10,000. Can you do a monthly contribution?
Yes. So you would do the monthly contribution um through the project share, and that can be found on our website.
Great.
And you can do any monetary amount from $1 to $5 a month to $20 a month. Absolutely.
Great. Other questions? I think you may have done an excellent job covering everything with this. Thank you so much for sharing with us today and for being here. And I'm going to do some announcements for our organization. You're more than welcome to stay or go, whatever makes you happy in this. And again, thank you for being here today.
It's no problem. It was my pleasure. And if you guys come up with any questions that you may think about later on, if you want to get them to Miss Karen and she can get them sent to me, I'll be more than happy to get you guys and follow up with the answers to your questions. Okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That
All right.
sounds great.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to go ahead and log off.
Okay. Have a great day. Thank
All
you.
right. You too. Bye bye.
And Valerie, I see your question and I'll go through and send you an email with that information. And for the rest of us, I'm going to share my screen. Um, Welcome to December, and you should have received the In the Loop newsletter from yesterday. Um, I'm just going to hold some things up. The newsletter's only as good as people reading it and going through and acting on the information. I'm on an NEA committee for the scholarship for the Jack Kinnaman Scholarship Fund. And so, and because I do the In the Loop, I put this at the beginning of the In the Loop. But Jack Kinnaman was very involved with Cat in the Hat. And so the GAE, sorry, wrong organization, the NEA Retired organization last year gave 5 scholarships of $3,500 each. So this is also a place where you can donate one time or recurring. And then if you have any people in your family, in your local, in your area, you can't apply for something you don't know about. So the application is on the website and is open through April 25th. So somebody has to be awarded the scholarship. So let's let our friends, relatives, people who are aspiring educator members know about this. If you have any ideas for topics or speakers for our next lunch bunch, let me know. Um, Joe Fleming will be our speaker for February, and I'm trying to have a call in for a speaker for January. So watch GAE Retired excuse me, communications for our upcoming GAE Retired Lunch Bunch in January, Red for Ed Wednesdays. If Lisa Underwood does a great job with our TRS reports. And so this is, you can use the QR code, you can use the tiny URL, but take a read of the report. TRS again is in great shape. Debbie Simons, who can't say a thing right now, as our TRS Board of Trustees chair. And then hopefully you know that TRS Director Buster Evans is no longer with us as of November 1st. He retired, went to greener pastures, hopefully in the land of retirement with money and fun and going to the islands and all of that good stuff we do in retirement. And then Dr. Jason Branch is our new TRS Executive Director. And Jason did a great job at the last TRS board meeting. So just take a look and know about your TRS organization. In January, we're going to do, this is open to all GAE members, including retired, just an overview of the GAE retired organization. I think we have a lot of good things happening, and people just need to know what those things are. In January, we also gear up for the the Georgia General Assembly. So we're going to do our lobby and learn on a Saturday morning via Zoom. So again, Joe will be on that event also. So tune in for that. Um, Pre-retirement seminars. We have two more coming in January and March, and they're open to GAE members and potential members, 5 years of retirement. So if you know someone that is, and we don't take any kind of role of like, well, when are you retiring? So if you're 6 years out, you can join this. But again, just a wealth of information about what one should consider as one retires. We're going to do our virtual day at the Capitol before GAE does its day in person at the Capitol. So again, this will get people informed about what is going on. Hopefully nothing too egregious in this legislative session. This is the second year of the biennial, so we shouldn't see any surprises, but I say that and things happen, but it should be fair. All is calm, all is bright, hopefully in this next session. Our next GAE retired informational meeting is January 30th, and these are usually on Fridays right before the GAE board meetings, and so please tune in for that. Tony's going to do a new presentation in February about now that I'm retired, what do I do? And so she's going to talk and have, I think, some speakers engaged in terms of, are you sitting at home doing nothing and watching the daytime television, or these are some things you should know about as you're in retirement. 60 days out. If you'd like to go through and submit a change to our GAE bylaws and constitution, please go through and pay attention to this deadline. And let's see, yeah, we've already had 3 submitted that have been approved by the GAE Retired Executive Committee. We are going to go through and to replace the all-member conference language with the term annual meeting throughout our document. And basically the rationale for that is NEA Retired's meeting is called the annual meeting, the Retired Annual Meeting, the RAM. And so when we have all-member conference, that served us in the past, but we also have people signing up to attend all member conference that aren't necessarily GAE retired members. And so we just think that the term annual meeting will serve us a little bit better. And then with that, when it changes to annual meeting, it'll meet yearly. It won't be held at least once annually. And then it's proposed to delete this language that executive officers may be elected to serve 3 terms in the same office. That would go away, and it would, in essence, do away with the term limit on that. So, quick overview of that. Tony has also done a great job of working with Campaign Lab, which is an NEA initiative, and has a great segment on supporting LGBTQ plus students without losing my job. So we're hoping to roll out this particular training to the GAE local presidents. And so if you have an idea of where this training could be rolled out, please contact Tony concerning this particular initiative. And if you want to learn more about Campaign Lab, go through and take a look. It's up to $2,500 to get an initiative started. So if you have an idea, do some looking and ask Tony, Patrick, Vivian Brooks, or myself about Campaign Lab. NEA Retired Conference. This is not the annual meeting. This is their retired conference. It's going to be in Arizona in March. Then the Leadership Summit for NEA is happening in Chicago at a week later, March 13th through 15th. Our all member conference, as it's currently called, is going to be April 17th, and that'll be right before the GAE Representative Assembly on the 18th and 19th. And we will be at the Renaissance Airport Hotel. And if you're interested in being part of the initials, GAE Retired Executive Committee, please go through and let Sandra Hawthorne know. We have a lot of positions coming open, and elections are always a good thing. So if you'd like to be part of all this excitement, please consider running for one of these positions. And then the NEA Retired, the RAM, will be in Denver and right before the NEA Representative Assembly. And the only other thing I'll share, you know that anyone who is currently a GAE member can become a pre-retired subscriber. And so the benefit of doing that is so that people can lock in their GAE retired lifetime dues at the 2025-26 cost. So you can divide the dues by the number of months remaining in the program year. Dues are $450 for active members, $270 for ESP members. Last month in November, there were 10 months left in the GAE program year ending August 31st. So when I did that math, it was $45 a month for 10 months or $27 a month for ESPs. I'm not going to get out my calculator and divide by 9, but the idea is that you can pay from your checking account or credit card as a pre-retired subscriber. So, questions, comments, criticisms, complaints, thoughts about anything GAE or NEA retired that you would like to ask? Well, I hope you will reach out to me or any of the other GAE retired executive committee members if you have questions or concerns. Thank you for showing up today and being a part of the GAE Retired Lunch Bunch. And we will do it again on the first Wednesday of January. So be well, be warm. I don't know about you, but in the classic city of Athens, Georgia, it is cold outside. So y'all just be warm, be well, and happy holidays to you during the month of December. Thank you so much. Bye bye.